Student myself Raman Sukla from LPM Public School Gola Bazar Gorakhpur. Dear student, in this video we are going to read chapter 4th Geography class 7. In this video we read about riverine landforms. So we are going to start second paragraph of page number 33. Dear student, as the river leaves the higher land and enters its middle course, its speed decreases. So, beside eroding the sides of its valley and transporting the eroded materials, it also deposits some of its loading, forming V-shaped valleys with less steep sides. Dear student, when a river entered in its middle course, its speed decreases and he is starting deposition of eroded materials on its sides and form V-shaped valleys with less step. Dear student, remember it, in the upper course, river formed I-shaped valleys and in middle course it's formed V-shaped valleys. The river reaches the plains where the valley gets widened. The student, when river enters in plains, then his valley gets widened. In upper course, in mountainous region, its valleys are narrow. Hence, the slope in the plains is not as steep as the mountains. The regions behind it, the slope of plains is not as steep. Mean to say, they are low-lying plains. The speed of the river also decreases, and movement on an uneven land surface forces the water to move irregularly, leading to the creation of loop and meanders. Dear student, due to decreasing velocity of water, rivers move on uneven land surfaces. They are not regular in irregularly manner. And this movement irregularly are the causes of creation of loops and meanders. During the middle course, the river performs the work of erosion, transportation as well as deposition. The student in middle course work as erosion, transportation as well as deposition of transported materials. Dear student, remember it, in upper course of a river, the main works of river are erosion and transportation. But in middle course, their works are erosion, transportation as well as deposition. At times, the meanders acquire a distinctly circular shape, while the river's outer banks get eroded more, forming river cliffs. Deposition occurs on the inner bank. The student in middle course, there are two banks of river, inner bank and outer bank. So the student in middle course, river eroded its outer bank and deposited in its inner bank. So there is a outer bank have steps, walls. These are called cliffs. During the lower course, the river flows through land which is almost flat. Dear student, now we are going to know about the lower course of river. Before it, we know about we have already know about the upper course of river and middle course of river. In upper course, river formed I-shaped valley and gorges and waterfalls. In his middle course, they creates loops or meanders and V-shaped valleys. Now we are going to know about the lower course of a river. It is the third stage of river. Dear student, in our life there are third stage. In same manner, the rivers have third stage of life. They are in our lives बाल्यावस्था, युवावस्था एंड वृद्धावस्था. जैसे हमारे जीवन में युवावस्था बाल्यावस्था होती है, युवावस्था होती है और वृद्धावस्था. आप लोग बाल्यावस्था में हैं, हम जैसे जो टीचर्स हैं वो भी युवावस्था में हैं, आगे चल के हम लोग वृद्धावस्था में पहुंच जाएंगे. तो इसी तरह से जो रिवर होती है डे स्टूडेंट, जो इसका अपर कोर्स होता है इसको बाल्यावस्था बोलते हैं, जो इसका मिडिल कोर्स होता है इसको हम युवावस्था बोलते हैं, और जो इसका लोअर कोर्स होता है इसको हम वृद्धावस्था बोलते हैं. ठीक है, तो ये समझने के लिए है. तो ये थर्ड स्टेज ऑफ रिवर होता है, मतलब नदी के जीवन का थर्ड स्टेज होता है. ड्यूरिंग द लोअर कोर्स द रिवर फ्लोज थ्रू लैंड विच इज ऑलमोस्ट फ्लैट. इट्स वर्क इज मेनली डिपोजिशन. रिमेंबर इट. नाउ इट्स वर्क इज मेनली डिपोजिशन. बिफोर इट इट्स वर्क्स आर erosion, transportation as well as deposition. And before and in the first stage, mean to say in mountainous region the work was only erosion and transportation. Its work is mainly deposition as its flow is now extremely sluggish. Dear student, because now river flow extremely sluggish, mean to say very slowly. The river valley is therefore very open. That's why the river valley is very open in comparison V-shaped valleys. At times the river may cut a shorter course through a strip of land between two loops so as to flow into a straight path again. In lower course, the river cut shorter in strips of land between two loops, and after passing it, he also take a straight path again. The circular loop left behind cuts off from the main river to form an oxbow lake. Dear student, these circular cuts, that is called loops, it is also known as oxbow lake. During the rainy season, the river often overflows, and dear student, during rainy season, जब बारिश का समय होता है, जाहिर सी बात है उसमें अमाउंट जो होता है वाटर का वो रिवर में बहुत ज़्यादा, इस वजह से ओवरफ्लो हो जाती है, मतलब अब वो अपने किनारों पे बहना शुरू कर देती है. डिपॉजिट्स द सेंडिमेंट्स बियॉन्ड द बैंक्स. अब ये बियॉन्ड द बैंक मतलब बैंक से बाहर, अपने किनारों से बाहर तक फैल जाती है नदी, उसी को हम बोलते हैं बाढ़ आ गई है. और नाउ यू स्टार्ट डिपोजिशन ऑफ सेंडिमेंट्स. जो भी सेंडिमेंट्स वो अपने साथ बहा के लाई है, अब उनको डिपॉजिट करते हैं. द सेंडिमेंट्स कंप्राइज सैंड, ग्रेवल्स एंड सिल्ट. जो सेंडिमेंट्स की बात करते हैं इसमें ग्रेवल्स आएंगे, सैंड्स आएंगे, सिल्ट. तो ग्रेवल जो होते हैं पत्थरों के छोटे टुकड़े, उसके जो बारीक टुकड़े होते हैं, जब उस ग्रेवल्स को तोड़ दिया जाए तो वो सैंड बन जाता है, और सैंड को और ज़्यादा ग्राइंड कर दिया जाए डेयर स्टूडेंट तो वो सिल्ट बन जाता है. तो यही सेंडिमेंट्स होते हैं. द डिपोजिशन ऑफ दीज फर्टाइल सेंडिमेंट्स ऑन द फ्लैट लैंड दस लीड टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ फ्लड प्लेन. डे स्टूडेंट, इन्हीं का जब डिपोजिशन होता है फ्लैट सरफेस पे, दैट इज कॉल्ड फ्लड प्लेन. डे स्टूडेंट, वी ऑल आर द हैबिटेंट्स ऑफ नॉर्दर्न प्लेन, एंड नॉर्दर्न प्लेन्स आर मेड बाय रिवर गंगा एंड इट्स ट्रिब्यूटरीज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सरयू रिवर इज अ tributary of Ganga river, so this all area is known as northern plain In other words, it's called Ganga Basin. It is common in the middle and lower course of a river. Dear student, the formation of floodplain and formation of oxbow are common in middle and lower course of river. Remember it. It's a question. The formation of floodplain is related to which stage of river? Then your answer is it is related to middle or lower course of river. The porous material deposited close to the river from a long and low wall along a bank known as natural lee. Dear student, when porous materials, mean to say heavy materials, they deposited close to the river from a long and low wall. जब वो नदी के किनारे पे एक लंबी वॉल के रूप में जब वो डिपॉजिट होते हैं, लो वॉल, तो इसको हम बोलते हैं नेचुरल ली. It's clear, dear student, what is natural lee? It's clear. In its lower course, when the river nears the sea. Dear student, in its lower course, जब river जो है sea के करीब होती है, its remaining load gets deposited forming a fan-shaped tract of alluvial land and its mouth. There is also a decrease in the slope of the land, thus the slowing the speed of the river. This triangular features of deposition and distributaries is known as a delta, from the Greek word delta that resembles a triangle. Listen very carefully, dear student. When a river meet to sea, on that time, slope of land is very low. So the speed of the river is also decreases. And now the main stream of river is formed a fan-shaped tract that is called alluvial lands. Mean to say, this time rivers deposit the sediments, and the main due to the deposition of sediments, the main stream or river divided into various smaller streams, because the deposition of sediment is maximum in this time. So that's why the main stream of river is divided into various small streams. These small streams of main rivers are known as distributaries. It's very important for you. What is distributary? Then what is distributaries is clear. And such types of triangular landforms, they were called delta. The word delta is a Greek word which means triangular. So the shape of delta is triangular. Remember it. And distributary. Dear student, before it we discussed about the Ganga plain. On the discussion we discussed about the Saryu is a tributary of Ganga river. Then remember it, here we discussed about distributary, not tributaries. It's clear? The delta region is extremely fertile and supports the settlement of huge population. The water of the rivers then flow over the area, forming numerous small streams known as distributaries. The Ganga-Brahmaputra river system forms the world's largest delta. The Nile, Amazon and Mississippi rivers are also noted for the formation of deltas. Dear student, जो रिवर गंगा है, when it's moved from West Bengal to Bangladesh, then the stream of Ganga is also joined the stream of Brahmaputra. Means to say, they both rivers are merged and then they flow in Bangladesh, and after they meet with Bay of Bengal. This region is known as world largest delta, that is called also Sundarban Delta. Apart from Ganga and Brahmaputra, the Nile, Amazon and Mississippi rivers, dear student, the Nile is a river of Africa continent that is also known as the longest river of the world, and Amazon are the important river of the world that is located in South America continent, and dear student, Mississippi river is belongs from North America continent. They are also known as for the formation of delta. They are the important rivers of the world. Here in figure 4.10 you can see a delta is a triangular shape, alluvial land tracts, and the main stream of river is divided into many smaller streams. They are also called distributaries. So here the explanation of riverine landforms is clear, dear student. In our next video we discuss on the glaciers landforms. So dear student, thanks for watching.